right, and we are rolling. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Writer's Block with Bobby Brown Jr. All right, we are in another rendition of the podcast here at the Comedy Zone in Jacksonville. Sitting across from me, as y'all see on the YouTube video, we got one of the funniest comedians, pound for pound, man. Mr. Ali Siddiq is here performing at the Comedy Zone this weekend. How you doing, Mr. Ali?
I'm doing well, Mr. Bobby Brown. I see you got that that you don't have to teach me how to use it, because mine.
The roadcaster
yes,
here?
Sir.
Yes,
Man,
sir.
I can't get none of the chimes on there. I lost all my chimes.
Let me give you a round of applause.
Give me a round of applause, man.
Round of applause for
I can't hear, but I know what's happening. You know what I'm saying?
They going crazy.
I know what the road do.
They going crazy. They going crazy.
Man, I'm so mad that because I used to travel with mine to do my little podcast, but then I stopped because I couldn't. I lost all my chimes, man.
Yeah.
And I used to like my little thing. I bring people in.
I think my favorite one is the air horn on here. Yeah, that was.
I had that one, because when you West Indian, you gonna get the air horn.
Yeah. That's the very one. Ladies and gentlemen, Ali Siddiq is here at the Comedy Zone this weekend. 5 shows. Thursday night was last night. We got 2 tonight, 7:30 and 10 p.m. So y'all can go to thecomedyzone.com, get your tickets. You don't want to miss this. How you doing, sir? How you feeling today?
Man, I'm feeling fantastic. I can't complain about anything. That would be being ungrateful.
I like that. I was saying the same thing. My mom always said that to me. Like, oh, man, you can't complain, man. Look where you are. Look where you started from. I was like, okay, that's nice, mom.
Nah, the fact that you're alive to start a fresh day.
Yes, sir.
I think a lot of times people go through mental health issues because they don't know how to be grateful for things.
Yeah.
Grateful for small things. See, it's not. A lot of times with the youth, because I'm a bit older, and when you talk to a lot of younger people, you start to understand. Because I have kids, and I talk to their friends and their friends' friends. I try to teach them about being grateful. Like that's the biggest part of your mental conditioning, is how grateful can you be for things that you are experiencing and have. Because like a lot of people don't know how to be in the moment.
Yes, sir.
They have no idea how to be in the moment because they keep looking at what other people are doing. It's like comedy. People look at other people's success and get envious. Now understanding that's their path.
Yeah.
Your path may be something different.
Yes, sir.
You may have a desire to do something, but what your path is going to be, because guess what? I had a desire to be one of the coldest point guards of all time. But that wasn't the path. That wasn't, what I wanted to do versus what the universe wanted is 2 different things. Because I'm thinking I'm the second coming of Tim Hardaway.
Okay. You're shaking about it.
Yeah. And so, but my old knees decided, nah, bro, and gravity and height and a lot of other things. God.
Wait, you got somebody cross your knees up? Somebody made your knees hit?
Hey, man, let me tell you about these knees. These knees are made for just being on my body. It's not made for leaning no type of way or stopping fast. Nah, these
no quick redirects.
Oh no, I'm not redirecting nothing. Just to look the opposite way real quick. I used to throw no look passes like that. Look the other way. Nah, my body don't work like that. No. I got to see the direction I'm throwing the ball. I got to see.
I would say I was probably back in high school. I think I was all recreational Hall of Fame. I would put that on myself. I wasn't the best at none of it except just the defense. But I could throw a couple passes, a couple assists. That was good up there.
It's this thing. How old are you now, brother?
I just turned 23, sir.
23. It's all downhill. I don't want you to think
that's the worst thing I could have. I wasn't ready.
All downhill. You are, sir. Do you not realize that you are headed towards the grave? I don't know if you know that or not.
Yo, wait a second.
Hey, man, you got the reality of this. You were new for about 40 seconds.
Okay.
And then everything else has been directed toward the grave. It's like, so this is the thing, and I want you to hear this.
Yes, sir.
Focus every day, and like every day, give a couple minutes to think about death.
Okay. Like my own?
Yeah, your own.
Okay.
Your death is the only death that you can be concerned with. You'll live a better life.
Okay. Why?
Because
what do you think?
you'll understand that you don't have time to waste on small things, because you don't know the hour or the second. You don't know how. See, you in your mind, you think 25. You already planning your 25th birthday.
That's crazy.
But the thing is, who says you're gonna make it there?
Yeah. Oh wow.
So that's about being grateful for every day. So when you get to 25, you really have something to celebrate, not the 8th place trophy that people get all the time.
Yeah, that's crazy that you bring that up. We talk about that on this podcast. Victoria, right there, that's my
How
co-host.
you doing, Victoria?
Hi,
Co-host.
My co-host, co-producer, and we talk a lot about like we've been doing this week after week, trying to. Oh yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Authorized.
So you just all right. We'll go where we were. You were just speaking about your daughter, which is perfect because the last episode of this podcast, I was putting Victoria on the game. I was putting people on the game about who you are.
Deja vu.
Yes.
I'm just having it.
Yes.
Deja vu.
Okay.
Go ahead. I got acknowledge deja
really?
vu.
Okay. Honestly,
As soon as you did this, I was like, oh shit, this happened.
all right.
It's like, oh, go ahead though.
All right. I played the bit for her that I heard about you when I first started following your work. It was 2016. I'm on the road. I'm traveling from Tallahassee back to Jacksonville, which is here. About 2.5 hours. I used to listen to stand-up, and your clip came across Spotify. It was about your daughter. All right, one of my favorite jokes, absolutely hilarious. It was the Black Seal.
Black Seal.
Black Seal.
Yeah, that's Jaden. That's Jaden.
Okay.
And the Black Seal is now a chef at this James Harden restaurant in Houston.
Oh, I'm clapping that up. I'm glad. That's another applause right there.
It's a restaurant called 13, James Harden's number.
Okay.
He has a restaurant. It's like she's the assistant chef there under some celebrity guy. And yeah, she doing very well, stopped swimming, but still a lifeguard.
Yeah.
It's crazy. She's like, I'm never not making that money. She don't care however much money she make doing being a chef, she still want to put on the bathing suit and be out there watching kids. It was the easiest money I ever seen in my life.
Lifeguarded?
Yes.
See,
like, she never saved. My daughter been a lifeguard since she was 16. She's never saved not one single person. I've never seen her in action, and I don't even know if she can still do it. She just up there. I think she just wanted to look cute in the swimsuit.
Yeah.
She got the red joint with a little yellow shorts on, the whistle. I've seen her blow that whistle one time. She's the worst, but she made that money though.
I wish I understood. Like I can't swim, but I used to. What do you mean why?
Why?
I mean I can like not drown.
First of all,
I can stay
hold
up.
on. Let's sidebar this real quick.
Okay, all right.
What we not gonna do is put a racial.
all right.
Cause you said no, and I'm saying you being racist because you said it to me like you looked at me like, what you mean? Why I can't swim? You looking at me? You see the darkness of my hue, but you do know black people can swim all over the world.
I absolutely. I see them on TV, the Olympics.
No, we talking about just no. I'm not under. I don't know where this stereotype happened where black people can swim. I've been swimming my whole entire life. I can't remember not knowing how to swim.
See, no, my first swim, I was like 13, and that I remember.
This is the thing. When we lived in California, my mom's from Compton. We lived in California. We was in the ocean most of the time, so we were always swimming. So when I got to a regular pool, I was like, oh, this is easy. It's no current.
Yeah. Okay. That's the thing. I grew up here in Jacksonville, so you don't swim in the beach. You just kind of walk and let the water do it. Push you. That's like you swimming. The water's pushing you where you need to go. You can walk back when you need to walk back.
Let me tell you the difference.
All right.
I'm 48.
Okay.
And when growing up, just like y'all thugs, your generation of thugs,
okay.
they can rap about being a thug and that nonsense without no proof, without doing anything.
Yeah.
I get it.
Okay.
But in my era, thugs did everything. Like swam, played football, basketball, tennis, kickball. It was nothing that we didn't do because we were outside most of the time. We spent our life outside.
Yeah. I can to this day,
in the neighborhood.
I've never seen a thug I know swim. That's crazy.
Which is
The
crazy.
new thugs don't. Can the new thugs swim? Y'all gotta.
No,
ask
the new
that.
thugs can't even play basketball or catch. If you go to a celebrity basketball game or a celebrity anything,
yeah,
and you put that up against the '90s celebrities games, oh no,
you think y'all win it? The '90s will win it?
Okay, you ever heard of Bell Biv DeVoe, right?
Yes, sir.
Have you ever seen them play basketball?
I have not.
That's the shame. Cause see, in your mind, you think, oh, that's a singing group. Like you would think that Brian McKnight is just a singer.
Okay.
Oh no, Brian McKnight will dunk on you. Just like everybody in Belle DeVore cross you over. Like you can go. Rock and Jock started in the 90s. What celebrity basketball games started in the 90s. Like right now, you take any thug out there, any dude that call himself a gangster, I guarantee I put my money on Genuine to whoop your ass.
Yo, Genuine crossing somebody up.
No, I'm talking about we talking about boxing.
Oh, wow. Okay.
They got hands. I take Genuine and Timberland. I take Genuine and Justin Timberlake over any of your thugs that you got out there.
Justin Timberlake. I haven't seen Justin Timberlake.
All right, you ain't shit. I don't know. You ain't seen Genuine fight either, but I guarantee you this. I can guarantee you this.
All right, I can't even deny you. I know you can spot somebody who know how to fight. You had 5 fights in one day. You was fighting with your mother. I remember the jokes.
Yo, I'm talking about people who are getting that ring.
Okay.
I'm talking about people who will cross you on that football, that'll tear you up on that football field.
Genuine is the first person that comes out.
Boy, I'm trying to tell you, you don't understand. Let me tell you, think Ralph Tresvant can't play basketball. Just think it. Just go. All you gotta do is go back to the '90s on YouTube. Cause y'all research everything.
Yeah.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Just go back on YouTube and look at the old footage of hip hop artists and R&B singers doing rock and jock, playing baseball and basketball, and look at the difference between now. Half these cats can't catch.
Yeah, or throw. I've seen a couple of them throw. It's bad. I was born in '98, so I didn't even hear about. I didn't know they was still doing that so early. I thought celebrity basketball and all that stuff
started when?
Like I don't know, it was like 2002.
Ah, my God. Oh, so you think this is the sad part of the youth?
Okay.
When do y'all think y'all started? Like, give me what you think you started.
What we started?
Yeah. What y'all think y'all started?
Let's see. I think we were the first to be. Oh, dang, that's not even true. I can't even.
Might be a trick question.
I can't even do it.
I want to know.
You got one? You gonna help me?
What, I'm talking about,
when did we start?
I want to know what y'all think y'all started. All y'all music is sampled. All y'all music is sampled. All your slangs is old stuff that we said when we was kids.
Y'all used to say like cap and
Come on, man.
Okay, all right.
I've been saying, so you capping since I was in the 3rd grade, man.
I didn't hear it until I was like, I was.
How would you heard it? You wasn't in 3rd grade with me.
That's true.
I'm in the 80s. In 83, I'm 10 years old. Do you understand? In 83, I'm 10. So I'm watching y'all do stuff that I was doing in 1983, in 2020, and thinking that it's new. It's hysterical to me.
Yeah, that's all I've ever known.
My grandfather had the same haircut you got right now, and I swear you think you started.
Yeah, I was just telling Jenna, we got to get the good pictures before my hairline swept back. You know what I mean?
And you know what's the weird thing? Right. Like you wear a beard right now.
Okay. When
did you start wearing your beard?
I was 21. 2 years ago. What?
Most of y'all start wearing beards when Rick Ross decided to come out.
Yeah. All right, my beard is not credited to Rick Ross, man. All right, shout out to Rick Ross.
So watch this.
All right.
Let me tell you how crazy this is. Do you know when New Jack City came out?
No, sir.
New Jack City came out in 1991.
Okay, 7 years before me.
1991.
All right.
I started selling dope in 1988.
Dang, that's crazy.
Before New Jack City came out.
That's nuts.
So this thing. So everybody else started hustling after New Jack City.
And you was already.
We were already hustling.
You were already doing the.
Because my father was already hustling. So you got to think. People accredit certain things to certain people that wasn't there when it started. Like Frank Matthews was after Dutch Schultz, after Bumpy Johnson. But then you think in your mind, all these people think hustling started with BMF.
Yeah, which is a great show coming out right now. But do you think is it because there's no video
No, there's plenty of video. There's plenty of video.
Now there might be, but there's no handbook on the hustler's history. You know what I mean?
You think hustling? But the thing is, it's like music with anything. It's like with radio. What you're doing right now is considered radio.
Okay. Yes. Podcasting?
It's radio. I remember when people thought radio was gonna go out because the CDs came in or tapes. So radio is a standard. Podcasting is not a new thing. This is another branch of radio. But in people's mind, this is the thing that we started. How so?
I think people just think that because we don't get in, you pick whatever you want to hear now. Very few people still get in the car and have the radio on.
You always picked what you wanted to hear.
Even back then when they would you turn it on, they would just have a station going.
You still picked what you wanted to hear because you use multiple stations.
Oh, that's true. I guess that's the same. I guess I don't know, they just have I don't think we started it, but I definitely think people who were exposed to you have to go find radio now.
You have to find radio to come in your car.
Okay, all right. Well,
I think people so delusional when they think that advancement. Guess what? You got a new car? Do it come with a CD player or do it come with a radio?
All right, it comes with a radio, but the CD player
and it outlasted CD players. Radio has been here for 200 years. It's not going anywhere. This dude told me this. This young boy told me this. Yeah, man, radio, I don't listen to radio anymore. I listen to XM. I said, oh my fucking goodness. I said, no, say the whole name. Don't say just XM. XM what? It's XM what? XM radio.
All right, that's crazy. That's where all right, so who are the young people that you like where are they from? What parts of the world are
young people? I like creative young people that's not caught up in the bubble of the box because I wasn't in that box.
What does that mean? Bubble of the box?
I don't look at other people and decide I want to do something.
Okay.
Because a lot of people are like this. I know people who are actors who, if you gave them a script, they can't come up with the character. You have to tell them what you want the character to be.
Okay, now I see your point. People who can create the vision, who have
as a comic.
Yeah.
As a comic. I don't watch other comedians.
Okay, why is that?
Unless I'm getting ready to write for them.
Okay.
I'm gonna watch you so I can peep your tone and I can write from you from there. But can I write content without the comic? Yes, because I write content and I'm an original thinker. So my thought pattern to something is not scripted. You put down a blank piece of paper and you ask me to create a set.
Okay, you got it.
I'm gonna take the pen and I'm gonna start thinking in my mind from the first thing what I want to say. Okay, I'm gonna ask this question. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna say this. I can create it from the beginning. I don't need anything. I don't need no direction. I don't need any of that. The mass majority of people have to look at something and decide if they want that in red or blue.
I never thought about that in terms of people I never, when we were doing this, I never thought about I don't have to watch people to see what I want to make, but do you think there's something in you seeing somebody do something, you're like, oh, okay, well, from there I could also create my own, that give you that inspiration of things. Is that
So it's like this. But do people show gratitude to those people who they got their idea from?
They should, yes.
Because in the world of how people work at, you would think that Paris Hilton made up the word hot. It's hot.
Yeah.
And then they didn't understand why black people felt fucking offended for something that's street slang that we've been saying for 2 decades. But then people said that she made the term popular. How the fuck you gonna make a term popular that we've been saying for 20 years?
Okay.
You see the difference?
Yeah.
It's like when people listen to the Juicy beat and they attribute it to Biggie. Are you insane? Because the beat was bigger way before he sampled it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, that makes sense. It's just when stuff goes mass produced, man. I think it loses a lot of.
To who though? It doesn't lose the value to the people who created it. It only lose value to the people who disrespect the person who created it. So anytime that you will overlook the creator for the imitator is a fucking problem.
Yeah.
That's like somebody coming. It's like this. You can ask anybody in this room. Do you want 100% juice or do you want 7% juice?
100% juice.
But then you buy artificial juice though. It's a purpose for something being 100% grape juice versus grape drink. Just think about it. It's like your stepmother. You giving more homage to your stepmother over your mother.
Okay, I get what you're saying. Absolutely.
You came out of the womb that carried you for 9 months, but you gave homage to somebody who took care of you when your mother was absent. That's insane.
Yeah. I think it just should be easier for like going back to the Juicy example. They didn't put anywhere in that song like, oh, this is from this beat. You gotta like go find that stuff. Like they don't make it like right in there. They don't give it out.
But
like
it's
that.
sampled. You know it's a sample.
Yes.
But the consumer is the person that's at fault at this point. And like with comedy, I can go somewhere and watch 100 comics do the same jokes, and people laugh. I don't even blame the comic no more. I blame the consumer.
For why? Like for what? Laughing at the jokes?
Yeah, because the quality in how people perceive things has declined.
Okay. Wait.
Because this is like this. What's the lady name?
Victoria.
Victoria. If I come in and I see Victoria, and she is the person that created this look. She got these boots on, she got this dress, she got this Earl. If I see her, she the first person that did it.
Yeah.
And then everybody starts doing after her. I don't accredit the person that did it after her for the style. I don't say, oh, you created that, when I know that she did. It's more on me to give the homage to. It's like like we do with Louis Vuitton.
Yeah.
Like we do with Gucci.
Okay.
If I see anybody else with them G's, I don't give a shit. I'm not buying that shit. So why do we protect other people's brands before we protect our own?
Yeah. I definitely agree with you. You got to give credit wherever you get it from.
And you can't give credit if you're not grateful.
Yes.
This is all going back to
being grateful.
Being grateful and how people walk through their life. If you can't be grateful, then you can't show grace to people. Like it's these things that people overlook. Like anytime somebody in a community is a buffoon and is willing to interject something into society that is detrimental, he gets praised over somebody who wants to interject something in society that's going to be more beneficial in the long run, because people don't have vision.
Yeah.
And that's the worst thing, to be around and be in a group of people with no vision.
I agree. Yeah.
I can see how the ancestors and how people who march, like my grandfather felt a type of way that y'all was out in the street marching again, because it's like, you know why you out in the street marching again? Because you didn't do the fucking labor that you didn't keep the building going from what we did in the beginning. That's why you out marching again for the same shit. But then all people see is the march. Oh, we out marching and look at what we doing. But you don't realize that you're doing something that 60 years ago was necessary for you to do. But you're still doing it for the same exact reason and think that you have progressed.
How would that be like the people who are growing up like my age? Like if this is all we know, and like we're taught very shittily about like I can curse on this. I was going to ask you. Like we're taught very like
I've already passed that threshold.
Oh yeah, I was like, can I curse? I was like, wait, this is a show we can find. Yeah, like people my age who are like we don't get taught about like, you know, the exact reasons of like how everything went down, you know what I mean? Like now is when people are starting to learn about the real type of black history that come out and like the real things that go on. But I mean, that can't be our fault for not knowing directly exactly where it came from or how to, you know.
It can't be?
I don't think.
Y'all are known as the information age, right? With no fucking information.
You're the first person I heard say that, but all right, now I know.
And let me tell you the coldest thing. I don't give you a pass for your youth.
Okay.
Because every ancestor, every great person in your history was young. Every last one of them was young.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm not giving you the pass for being young.
Okay.
Because no, the thing is, what was the difference?
Yeah.
You have more distractions, and you have a, to give you the simplicity in this.
All right.
You have the benefit of being even associated with a young, attractive white woman. Freely.
I was about to say thank you. I didn't know what to.
Freely.
Go with that. All right, and that's like
just
something that.
Think about this.
Okay.
You have the freedom, fam. Whether in a relationship or not in a relationship, you have the freedom to walk freely with that lady.
Okay.
Emmett Till died for fucking looking at her.
Yeah.
And that lady lied. Fam, do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
But so your liberties in what you think is easy, so you've grown up with this. Still to this day, I'm 48. She's a sign of danger to me. At 48, and still in this society.
That's crazy.
No, it's not crazy.
Well, for me, like.
Because the last young man, see, it's since George Floyd,
Okay.
200 unarmed black people have still been killed. So while you was out there marching, you didn't know 25 people got killed then, unarmed, while you was marching.
Yeah.
And then deemed the march a success. Police were still killing unarmed. The same thing that you marching for, they're doing it while you're out there doing it. They did it while you were out there.
Okay. And where
you
do we
still
go from
didn't,
there?
and you still
Like,
didn't pay attention to it.
What could we do to you know?
No, what will you do? You can do a lot, but what will you do? Will you just keep taking the photo ops? Will you keep doing it for fads? Or will you actually put something into play, put laws into play, and actually do something and move a type of way, because y'all are not willing to sacrifice your comfort. And this is what the elders sit back and be like, yo, we gave you all of this and you still not doing nothing with it. You got the lowest education. Mass majority of African American people speak one language, barely. You fucking invented math and then say that you bad at it. You were the first people selling and don't know it. We still attributing all these negative things to our culture, and it's based on what y'all doing. Because the one thing is, you have a smartphone and you will not look up anything. You won't look up shit that's not fucking about buffoonery. You know what Moneybag Yo is doing, but you don't know what James Baldwin did for you, or you don't know what George Washington Carver did for you. George Washington Carver is so influential that there's no place in the world that Ford exists, that Ford does not call the place the Ford plant. You know why it's called a plant? Because George Washington Carver helped him design the engine. So in homage to George Washington Carver, he always called all his places the plant. Because George Washington Carver, what he was known for? Plants. He cultivated plants. He understood plants. But then do you right now, we don't do any infrastructure, we don't do any trades, we don't grow, we don't do any of that. Martin Luther King said something very important. Fuck the I have a dream speech. When he said the speech about if African American people lose the service industry and lose understanding how to give service, they lose everything. We give the fucking worst service in the world. Unless you work at Chick-fil-A.
I agree with that. I agree.
I've never had bad service at Chick-fil-A. And anybody else say they did, they a lying ass.
I've had bad. Black greeters don't greet me. When I walk through Walmart, they don't ever say nothing to me.
Yeah, because they don't work for Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A is I don't know what type of military mind trick the Chick-fil-A got, but you nice as fuck, you work for Chick-fil-A. I don't give a damn what background you come from.
They got chips in the employee cards. You clock in.
That Chick-fil-A, but that's the thing about being in service. That's the thing about, I'ma go any place. I don't even eat Chick-fil-A, but I go just to get good service. If I'm feeling bad, I'm gonna go to Chick-fil-A and give me a lemonade. Because the service is so fucking good.
So,
I'm not going anywhere where the service is not Chick-fil-A. I'm not.
You don't go to McDonald's at all?
No, never been. I haven't been to McDonald's, not even my children, maybe, and I know people who own McDonald's in 15 years. I ain't been in 15 years. I ain't been in Popeyes, none of that.
Popeyes improved their service a little bit. They're nicer out there.
No, I'm not going anywhere they got a damn bulletproof glass either.
Okay.
So you think they rob? I don't go to gas stations that won't let you in at night. Why would I go? Yeah.
Gas stations don't let you in at night?
Yeah.
I've been here all my life, so a lot of this stuff I'm hearing from them. I'm like, oh wow, that's crazy outside.
There's gas stations that won't let you in at night. You got to go to the goddamn window and say your total, and they take your total out loud. You're like, hey man, if you think that it's that dang, don't be saying my damn total out. Get about to 79. Hey, sir. $6 is what you said. You gonna get me robbed out here saying my damn total out loud?
Oh man.
Yeah. It's a different when I just look and I laugh sometimes and I'm like, hey, at some point it's gonna click in their heads. It's a lot more work to be done.
Yeah.
Even just in relations. Just if we can't talk to each other, if we won't sit down and eat food with each other, it's no way for us to have better. Because we live in this bubble where we think that it's all good, and it's really not.
Are you speaking of all people or black people?
Yeah, people in general.
Okay.
People in general think that they can be isolated in their own life, and it doesn't work that way. You need people. It's the silliest thing. Rich people build a wall around their houses, and they want to be isolated with just all these other rich people, but then invite and have to have people that has less money than them. I'm not gonna call these people poor, to come in and do service. So you still got to open up this wall. No matter you can't. You got to. Hey man,
I didn't think about that.
It's nobody rich over here cutting grass. We're not doing it. I'm not a plumber. I'm an accountant. You know, you got all these. Hey, I'm an oil tycoon. But guess what? You don't know how to do. You don't know how to do no landscaping. Even though you know how to drill in the ground, you don't know how to cultivate the ground. So you still got. I watched a lot of trucks and a lot of little small cars coming in and out of a gated community all the time. Nannies, housekeepers, laundry delivery, lawn people, plumbers, electricians, cable people, all sorts of shit. Delivery people. You got, no matter what you do, you got to open up that damn gate. You got to go in. You think you isolated? And how people think, oh, you know, I know y'all got this new generation with the whole pandemic, the plandemic, you know.
I don't even know. I haven't felt none of the plans from that plandemic. Didn't work out for me.
It's the weird thing is, I remember when COVID was supposed to be fake at one point. Then this is how the world thinks. Yeah, COVID is for what they tell me? It was for population control.
Yeah, heard that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go like this. So let's see how much sense this makes.
Okay, let's do it.
Population control. This is what we're gonna do COVID for population control, right? This is the population control. That's what COVID was designed for.
All right.
And then we turn around in the United States and say that you can't have an abortion. You can't have an abortion whether incest or rape.
Okay.
So give it to me again. How we population?
Yeah.
So we put a pandemic out there to kill people because we want to control the population, and then turn around and tell the people you can't have abortions at all, whether you've been incest or rape. That's a hell of a dumbass plan. The plan is dumb. Like, yo, we gonna kill them and replenish them at the same time. It's dumb. It's just dumb. Shit. It's like, why do I gotta argue about this shit, man? It's, like, I'm quite sure when polio came out, it was some people that were reluctant. Like, hey, but after 300 people die in your neighborhood from a disease. You can start off with, okay, Larry died. Maybe he unhealthy. I don't know. But 300 people die in your neighborhood. well, I think I'm probably trying to take this. Like, I know that I was saying it first. Like, look, sir, I know what I said, but where is the polio field? Man, smallpox.
Yeah.
Smallpox, yellow fever, the Spanish flu. The Spanish flu killed a lot of people, and wasn't nobody Spanish that died from it. It's called a Spanish flu because a Spanish reporter reported it. But it's crazy. So just think.
That's hilarious. The Spanish reported.
You got to think of
I didn't know that.
People interject things into society, and I think propaganda is the number one thing to keep people confused on what we should be and not be doing.
Okay.
So I think it's just a weird dynamics of how we live in life. And youth, it's like y'all trying to make it up as y'all go with no historical points. Like, I'm not gonna go back and look at history at all. I'm just gonna think, oh, this just happened right now. It's never happened before. It's only happened to me. I'm the only one ever had this haircut. And then you see a man 102 years old in a black and white with the same haircut. You're like, what? Like, yeah.
We'll find me a new haircut.
It's a weird thing. I need to figure out what y'all want to do.
Okay.
Not what you can.
Well, I gotta figure it out too. I gotta talk to the rest of us.
Yeah, y'all need to be on one page, and that's gonna be hard.
Yeah.
Because everybody has a different status. When everybody's struggling, it's easier. It's easier to get anything done. If everybody's hungry, if every single person is hungry, and somebody come in with a pan of rice, you're not going to get a lot of arguments about if this rice is overcooked or undercooked. Everybody's just going to eat because they're hungry. But if 50% of the people are hungry and 50% of the people are fed, and you come in with a thing of rice, now you got people like, I don't want that. I don't want it.
Yeah.
Everybody else eating, you're like, we don't want that. We want some chicken with our rice. Until you get that, then we're not eating. So y'all gotta get on the same page and just know, regardless if you have a little money or you have no money, we all in the same predicament.
Yes, sir. Okay. Well, you hear that. Everybody says, listen, young people, we gotta talk. We gotta figure this out. I gotta study this tape. A lot of the stuff that you brought up today, I had never heard before, like just like the origins of things. But
you've been on a plane before, right?
I have not. I was supposed to take my first plane ride last year.
You've never been on a plane?
I was supposed to take my first plane ride last year to go do an open mic in DC, and then COVID, so that shut it down. But I'm shooting for the end of this year. I'm gonna go somewhere.
So
I'm gonna go.
Just be like this. Understand that. When you get on a plane, there's gonna be some people who are gonna sit in the front.
Okay.
Which is first class. There's gonna be some people that's gonna sit in comfort, which is gonna be another. It's gonna look a little different. There's gonna be some people. You're gonna go to the back. There's gonna be people in the coach. Don't feel no type of way, because if the plane go down, everybody gonna die. It's never been a plane crash and somebody said, man, I thought you was in a plane crash. Yeah, but I was in first class.
I was in the back, they got me first.
People in the back died. First class, we don't die. This is made out of the black box. I don't know if y'all know that.
Oh man, ladies and gentlemen, Ali Siddiq here at the Jacksonville Comedy Zone. We got 2 shows left tonight and tomorrow night, 7:30 and 10. Is there anything else you want to say before we get out of here, sir?
Man, I don't want to say anything. I didn't want to say what I said. Now, people, come out to the show. I'm gonna be here. That's about it. I don't have no signature line. They gonna come.
All right.
That's
okay.
where I am.
I got a signature line, so I got to do it to close the show.
Mexico got on boots?
Yeah. No. People love that clip, man. I know. Sorry, Jenna. That was one of the. I laughed so hard at that story. Oh my God, this is not happening. Was brilliant. That's how a lot of my friends found out about who you were. They saw Mexican got on boots, and that's literally. I told them oh, he's gonna be in town. He's gonna be in town. That's all they've been saying. Literally, Mexican got on boots.
And you know what's weird? People won't let me do the story because they won't let me. Since I did it, I can't do it because I try to do it, and people will be saying parts of the story before I say it.
Yeah, okay. Oh, that messes up the...
But the weird thing is, the riot was about 16 hours. I only said like a 16-minute portion of it. It's way more that happened. But if people ever just let me do the story, you're going to get more stuff in the... Cause I don't do... People don't understand. This is not happening. They edited the story. So it's
okay.
portions of... It's parts... They edit everything on TV. Nothing on TV is just like you see it. Everything's edited.
Okay.
Just like this podcast could probably gonna be edited. You don't just run.
Yeah.
See how you think you're the only one editing? You think TV?
Yo, we started editing in 2021. All right. Nobody edited.
Not that. So the thing is, it's so many other parts of this story that I be wanting to tell, but it's like people confining me to this 16 minutes. I'm like, yo, I don't say nothing about Too Short and 40 getting kicked in the head. I don't say what happened. It was a lot that happened. There's all type of people peed on themselves out there. It was, that's funny to me because it was a dude telling me. He was talking to me. He's like, yo, Lee, man, I got pee. And I'm like, man, don't. He say they gonna get us up in a minute. He's man, them motherfuckers gonna leave us out here. Man, I got to pee. And I'm like, yo, man, don't pee on yourself. Let me say something. And I watched a handcuffed man, hogtied, shift himself over to some water, and he rolled over in the water. Somebody, don't nobody know I peed down in this water. He just, and I'm sitting there, Red, I'm gonna tell everybody you peed on yourself. Ain't nobody gonna believe you. We arguing. He said, ain't nobody gonna fucking believe you. I just rolled in this water. And this other dude named James was like, I'm gonna say it too. He said, James, fuck you, James. I'm like, do you gotta pee? And I said, I gotta pee too. So we've been out here on this ground for like maybe 6 hours. They took the white boys in first, then they took the Mexicans, and I wasn't even mad at them for taking the white boys in first because they wasn't in the riot. It was just black and Mexicans riot. So then they took the Mexicans in. So when they got us up, I've been on the ground so long that my bladder is huge, and so I can't stand all the way up. So then they get me up, I'm like this, and the CO is like, man, you gotta stand straight up. I said, if I stand up, I'm gonna pee on myself. And I just gotta do it like this. So he let me walk to the bathroom, and he kept saying, so you gotta pee on yourself? You gonna pee on yourself? I said, hell no, I ain't gonna pee on myself. He said, cause there's a bunch of piss ass. I said, all them motherfuckers pee on themselves. I'm not doing it.
They round them up?
Cause everybody was wet. They all wet. I'm like, that shit look, and I'm sitting there, and I should have though, cause my bladder right now, I'm 40, I can't hold no urine. Like, if I had to pee right now, I got to go. I got to go. I'm not, I can't do that tap dancing, river dancing thing. That's why I don't wear no belt.
Yeah.
That's
a funny reason to never wear a belt.
Yeah, I used to not understand why I would go in the restroom and I would see elderly men with their pants just down. You ever seen that in the restroom? You walk at the stall, elderly man, whole ass out. You like, the hell is he doing? And then you get older and you realize. So that's why I went to belt. Because all this doing like this shit, it's like being in India, eat Indian food, and you got on a belt, and you got to use the restroom. Oh, it's too late. It's way
Your
too
clothes
late.
are done.
Indian food come out very fast. It's like as soon as you feel it, it's like it's done. But you try to get to the bathroom, you got to do this. Oh, sir, you might as well throw the pants away.
I think it's funny hearing an older gentleman say the same thing. Like, you experienced that, but nobody ever really talk about the whole dance you got to do when you got the belt on. And
women don't know where we go. Women think they're the only ones. Because I have girls. They think they the only. I've seen my daughter do this. She got to pee so bad. She's walking and it's about to happen, and she just go down. She she go down and she got like a 10, and then she get up and try to make it the rest of the way. She said, "My daddy, you don't understand. I had to pee so bad." I'm like, ma'am, let me explain something to you. You know I'm older than you, right? I've been around a long time. Man, why you think I don't wear a belt? Because I've been through the days. Having to use it. I've collapsed. I can't do it. That restaurant, I don't know why we hold it. Like, why you just don't go?
That's a good. I think I'm all right. We got to start. I'm gonna just start going now. I'm not gonna hold it.
I can't wait till I get to the age of the pins. Oh, I'm calling it a day. I'm getting As soon as I get to the age where I gotta wear the pins, it's just on. So they're like, Ali, what you doing? Hold up. Yeah, go ahead.
It's all gone now. You got time.
Done. Let's moisture to the side. I've seen the commercial. It goes to the side. But just think, you say that's disgusting. Women got to go through this every month.
Yeah.
They have something on that either plug up or go to the side. Hey, I've been in the house with a lot of women, man. I got a lot of daughters. You don't have kids yet.
No, sir, I don't. I'm hoping to keep those away for a little more time.
Oh no, don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm 23. I want to hit 30. I think. I don't know.
30?
Yeah.
And then have a baby?
I mean, like, I just want life to be.
You want like an old ass baby? Your baby gonna be old as shit. You're like, yo, my man had one of my best friends had his baby at 36. His son is so goddamn old.
Oh, man. All right.
He's an old ass man.
I want my baby to fit in. I don't want to grow up a misfit now.
Yeah, your baby coming in with a mug of coffee, reading the paper. What are you kids watching? Cartoons? Yeah, we don't do that in my home. Old ass baby.
Oh my gosh, man.
Man, I tell people, man, have your babies in your 20s. Have your babies in your 20s. Yeah.
My mom watching this, I don't even know what to say right after that one, but we'll see. We'll see.
How old is your mom?
She just turned 44, I believe.
Do the math, sir.
Okay, well, yeah, I can't be in her 20s.
Do the math.
It wasn't easy, though, you know what I mean?
It's not going to be easy in your 30s. What do you mean? My mama is 68, I'm 48. Do the math.
All right, well, maybe now I gotta go out there. I got 7 years.
You gotta step it up, man.
I got 7 more years, man.
Y'all don't know what you're waiting for, sir.
All right.
You're waiting for all you good semen to get old. Your semen going to the egg on a walker. Baby coming out with beard and diabetes. Baby old as that.
Oh my God.
Baby very grown. Baby is very experienced. Using large words. Sir, I don't think this is in sync with what I've got. All right, I'm gonna let y'all know.
Ladies and gentlemen, the very hilarious Ali Siddiq here in Jacksonville at the Comedy Zone. You're on tour right now. You got anything you want to announce? You got any more shows coming up?
Just go to the website. I'm in Jersey. I'm actually in LA shooting a special for FX.
Oh wow, another round of applause. Let's go. That's nice.
Yeah, man, I got a couple things going on. Yeah, I always wanted to say this to people that never know. Do y'all know that I was nominated for like a Grammy? I don't know if y'all know that or not.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that, and I always mention it. Like I lost to like Cachette Michelle or Jay-Z and Beyonce. Somebody we lost to for best contemporary album. Yeah.
Which album was it?
Chris Dave and the Drumheads.
Okay.
I did all the comedy skits on his album.
Really?
And some of the music they used my voice in the comedy skits for the music. So when we got nominated for a Grammy, everybody that worked on the project was nominated for the Grammy. And right after that, I had 2 comedy albums come out, which put me in the running for another Grammy. I lost, but it's just the fact that sometimes people don't realize that I'm Grammy nominated, and I'm like, no.
I didn't know that. That's huge. That is big. This is another round of applause moment right here. I got you. You just roll them off if you want to.
I mentioned it because I wanted you to push that thing on the roadcast. Sometimes,
Yes, you got to put it out there. They don't know. Let them know.
They don't know. You got to say something.
I'm going to go find this album. I'm going to definitely take a listen to it, sir. It's been a pleasure to talk with you. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for doing this. This is The Writer's Block with Bobby Brown Jr., ladies and gentlemen. Ali Siddiq once again. And we out of here, y'all. Thank you.
Bobby Brown Jr. Would
Yes,
that be
sir.
you? Whitney Houston's baby? No.
All right, y'all. Tomorrow, I don't know where I'll be, but I'll be there. I hope you join me. We out of here.